The president of Ford and the CEO, Alan Mulally, joins us now live from the North American International Auto Show in Detroit. Alan, great to see you. Thank you for being with us. Pauline Chu and I were just talking about the fact that when you took over, maybe just before you took over, because I remember a day in 2005 being out in Dearborn, those big layoffs at Ford, and you went really from about almost 38,500 staffers down to about 25,000 in 2009. Then you started hiring again. You've just announced some new hiring, some new office jobs, 1,800 that you want to fill?
Right. You know, it really has been one heck of a journey, Ali, as you well know, because at that time, we were involved in probably the biggest recession since the Depression, and the most important thing that we had to do was to reduce our production to the real demand, which we did very decisively. At the same time, we also committed to invest in the future products, and it's so neat to be at the North American International Auto Show now, Ali, and be able to show all the new vehicles where we invested during the toughest of times, and actually be able to grow the sales and grow the business and hire 8,100 people last year, but another 2,200 we're going to hire this year. Great jobs and great careers. So I'm just so pleased for everybody associated with our Ford.
Where are we in terms of people being able to buy cars in the United States and around the world? Because many people don't buy cars for cash, they need credit. Where are you in that world?
Credit is really in pretty good shape, and especially with Ford, because as you know, we have our own captive finance company, Ford Motor Credit, and we have just been upgraded to investment grade, so our cost of capital is very, very competitive. And so we also are financing the showroom as well as the consumers financing also. But in general, credit is now available. I think the other thing, Ali, is that with the expansion, even though the expansion in GDP is slower than we've had in the past, it is expanding, and the average age of vehicles is now over 11 years old. So when you look at these new vehicles and the quality and the fuel efficiency and reliability and maintainability, you can now economically obsolete your older vehicles. So a tremendous demand for the new vehicles.
And you'd like to do that. Is there something, do you find what's going on in Washington a little threatening when you say GDP is a little slower than expected? This nonsense around a debt ceiling and about going on about the sequester and the fact that we still don't have a budget means that we could be seeing 6 to 8 more months of Washington haggling. Could that have an effect on auto sales in the U.S.?
Well, I think the most important thing to your point is that we come together around a solution that allows us to live within our means, to reduce our budget deficits, and also to deal with our trade deficits and create an environment where the businesses can grow in the United States. That's the most important thing for all of us. This is a slower recovery from a recession, but also we are recovering from the worst recession that we've had since the Depression. So I think the most important thing is we come together with a comprehensive solution, not just working one piece or the other, but a comprehensive solution where we can start to grow the economy again for everybody.
Since we last talked, Eurozone economic numbers have come out. Unemployment is higher there, but the President Manuel Barroso said that Europe's probably hit bottom. What do your numbers in Europe tell you?
Well, it looks like it might be getting close to the bottom, but I'm not sure we're there yet. I mean, dealing with the sovereign debt and also, with the slowing economy, because most of the economies in Europe are in a recession. As you know, we have had to take decisive action to reduce our production to the current lower demand, but also it's a very important market for us, so we are actually introducing more new vehicles into Europe than we ever had using our One Ford plan, and we're going to go ahead and restructure our business to operate profitably at this lower current demand. That's the most important thing we do in the near term, but I think we're close to the bottom.